What is up, guys? It's Fanboy from Super Lookup Fanboy, and today we're looking at a Lego Ninjago Season 5 Possession set review. I guess you could call this a retro review, or something like that. I'm not totally sure. This is set number 71731. Ages 14 up. This is the J Walker 1. That's literally what's the name of this set. It has 386 pieces. You get 4 minifigures, a screamer, a little side build, and the car itself. And this set was released way back in 2015. Now, I got this set at my local Bricks and Minifigs. It had almost everything. Just the screamer was missing, so that came in the mail today. So, yeah, with that, we have everything to review the set. Now, let's take a closer look at it. We move our figures out of the way. Like so. Yeah. And take a look at the card. So, J Walker 1, huh? Yeah, that's not really catchy in my opinion. I think in this video, I'm going to call it by its actual name, what we was given in the show. If you guys remember in the show, this was called the Ghost Tinker GT. So, I think that's a much better name than what we got. Don't you think so? So, the Ghost Tinker GT. This is a really big car, so this thing looks like it's obviously made for off-road, right here. And strangely enough, the set was reference to the Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters, and obviously the J Walker's represent his name, J Walker. So yeah, that's pretty interesting, but nevertheless, this is actually Jay's very first car. So, yeah, I mean, the second one was his scuba sub, his car that can go on water from Seabound, and then he had his race car with the race car Evo with Nia. And I gotta say, for Jay's very first car, not too bad. I mean, really big, and like I said, this thing rolled pretty well. We got some stickers on here. Looks like some of them are a little bit crooked because, like I said, I got this off Bricks and got it at my Bricks and Minifigs right there. So yeah, there's gonna be a little crooked. I mean, there's another crooked sticker right there. And yeah, So as I was saying, this is Jay's first original. This is Jay's very first car that we have ever gotten for Jay. And yeah, the color schemes are blue with some gold and some black right there. Represent like his Ghost Deep Stone Chute for Jay. On the back we got the Ghost container. Interesting enough, this is the Hero Factory container piece that we gotten from the Hero Factory Invasion from below. So that's real nice. The cannon is really nice done. But it raises up and it opens the chamber in the back. I'm not entirely sure why, but it's probably the gimmick of the set. So yeah, on the back here we got his flag with his symbol right there, and like I said, we can open this up and we can put in our screamer and just put him inside there so he's locked up. And then you were supposed, now, in this crate right here, there are these screamer disc pieces that we have in here. So I'm supposing that these are supposed to be the screamer that's in here, and you're supposed to fire them in here. So let's show you how it goes. So I'll give you a best shot so you can see it. There we go. You saw it. And well, if you're not using them, they can just go back in there, like so. Over here looks like we got the Super J, and there's a lot of room for him to just hang on, I'm trying to get him on a lot of room for Jay to sit in, even with his giant cannon, with his weird cannon thing. And there we go, Jay's inside. And looks like we got a screamer right there on, like, his chart right there. Represent what is close by. So yeah, the front is pretty nicely done. I mean, that's what's supposed. Now, Lego said this is like the part where it's supposed to be sucked up all the way up here, but so we all know the wheel power. It came out of Jay's weird vacuum cannon right here. So that's pretty nifty, okay? And yeah, for Jay's very first car, this is not too bad. I mean, Jay's one of my favorite characters, and this is probably a great way for Jay to get his own car, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, it uses some interesting pieces, like this container piece, which we first saw in the Hero Factory Invasion from Below sets, and probably do only since then. And yeah, if we raise the cannon, you can see there's a lot of bare studs right here, but I'm not sure, like, it's supposed to put in, you're supposed to have a minifigure on here when it's raised up, but I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, that's what it looks like. And looks like we got some more Hero Factory pieces, these claw pieces on the side right here in gold, right there, and yeah. Overall, a really nice looking car for Jay. Now, let's move it aside, because we have these side built. So, this is like a little area, area for the ghosts right here. Now you got one of those screamers right there, another one right here. So to fire here, right there, and you just put it back in like so. It looks like we got some scorpions right here. That's very menacing looking. And we have Jay's arrow blade right here. And there's another screamer right here for if you needed another one, if you already shoot in the first one. So, very nice side build. It's on a hinge right here, so you have it in different, I'm trying to think of where, like, different looks or ways you can have it built right here. So, yeah, arrow blade can come off for Jay to retrieve it. So, yeah, there we go. A nice little side build. Now, let's take a look at our minifigures. Now, the first minifigure we have is Jay in his deep stone robe. And I'm not totally sure what he's supposed to be wearing. Can't be, well, this is obviously supposed to be based on Ghostbusters, or just the fact that this set is in the, well, this set is part of Season 5 of Possession, so I'm not sure, but he has his, like, his weird lightning taser right here. Now, there was supposed to be a sticker on the back right here, but like I said, I got this at the Bricks, at my local Bricks and Minifix, so it did not have the sticker on it, so that's unfortunate. But anyways, some really nice printing on the front there. If we remove this backpack thing, and we have some really nice printing on the back right there. There. And if you're wondering, this is that Jay had. This was, as I said, that Jay used that original little, like, grumpy face right there, not the new faces, like, with his double-sided, with his happy and his, like, worried face, right, or something. Right there, so, yeah. So, in my opinion, Jay's one of my favorite characters. Okay, next up is Bancha. As you can tell, she's a ghost right here. She has, like a double-bladed weapon right here. Which kind of makes sense. I'm pretty sure she's like the master of the blade or something. I'm not entirely sure. And this is pretty sure this was like our very first minifigure that used these ghost pieces. I'm not entirely sure. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section down below. If we remove her armor piece, she has some really spooky printing on the front there. some really spooky printing on the back there. And if we move her hoodie, she has only one face, which is transparent. So again, spooky. Right there. There. Now here we have I'm trying to remember, is this whale, I'm guessing? And you can see he has two hook weapons right here. Like climbers thing, I'm not totally sure. And you see, unlike Bancha, he does not have a transparent head. He has a black head there. And if we move his look at his face right there, it's really creepy. Right there. And he has some printing on the back right there. It's a nice printing on the front there. And he has some transparent yellow legs right there. And a purple Sensei Wu hat. So, a really nice figure. Now here is the last figure. This is Gurkha. If I'm pronouncing it correctly, Gurkha. Like you see, he's a lot like Whale, but this time he has like a bow and arrow and a arrow holder there, and quite similar to Whale. He has a transparent yellow head, and a very creepy, evil looking face right there. So, try to get in focus. But we kind of see it. Whoa! Well, that's one way to remove his, see his back printing right there. So, same back printing on the back, and printing on the front is pretty much identical to what we got with Whale right here. Right there. And, yeah. So, a really nice, guess you call it a ghost foot soldier, I'm guessing. Not the last thing that's in this set. It doesn't really count as a minifigure, but this is a screamer. As you can see, it's made out of, it's transparent yellow there, and he has some little stuff, some little clips to hold, so he can hold stuff on. And he's actually supposed to sit on a minifigure like this, so like he can possess Jay. But we don't want that, do we? We do not want Jay to be possessed. I mean, he does not need to be evil, at this point. But, yeah, you kind of get the idea. So, yeah, really nice piece right there, with some real gooey, prints right there on his, face right there. And I like a grim face right there. So, yeah, so let's bring everything back in. Okay, here we go. Everything back in its place. So, what are my overall thoughts about this set? I mean, this has got to be... this set was released in 2015. This is probably one of the best J cards that we have ever gotten out of the three. And it still holds up as one of the best. So, yeah. The name is not really sticking to me. But we all know this is the Ghost Tinker GT in the show. And we have it in Lego form. So, yeah. The figures are really nice done. Hang on, let me see. Whale and Gurkha are exclusive to this set. And it could be exclusive in the Ninja Army building pack and the City of Sticks right there. And yeah, this is probably I guess this is the cheapest way you could get this deep stone version of Jay right there. And yeah, yeah, I'm quite impressed how this set has held up against time. So, that was it, guys. This was a review on the LEGO Ninjago Possessing Jay Walker 1. or call it the Ghost Tinker GT. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, turn that notification bell so you won't miss any more awesome videos like these, and feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care, and I will see you next time.